Hi everybody, this is Kelsey. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel today. I am going to talk about my May TBR. I can't believe we're already in May. So I am toying with the idea of not doing TBRs anymore. One, because I'm not that motivated to film them. And also I do stick to my TBRs for the most part, but I just kind of want to see what my reading looks like if I go without making a TBR. I will still make one in my head probably for different videos that I know I want to film. I'm just pretty meh about TBR videos right now, and I just want to see what that looks like, especially with the summer coming and summer reading guides being published and all of that. I want to read still more from my shelves, but I just think in the summer I'm more inclined to just pick up fun things that interest me, and having a TBR that I'm kind of committed to, I'm not like 100% committed to them, but I think having that creates a barrier to maybe reading what I want. I think I'm going to not do a TBR for the summer months and just see how that goes. So this will be the last one for at least 3 months. I'm just gonna go through some of the books. It's not a crazy strict TBR. I just have a few commitments that I do want to get to and just some older books that I need to tackle before I have to turn them into the library. So let's get started. So the very first stack of books are books that are carryovers from this month or that have recently come in from the library. So I started Beyond That the Sea earlier this month. It is incredible writing and it's so good I don't want to finish it. I don't know if that makes sense, but the writing is just so beautiful and it's making me feel a lot of feelings. It's about a girl, B, who lives in England, and it's pre-Blitz, like World War II, and her parents decide to send her to the United States for safety before World War II really ramps up. And she moves in with this family in Boston who has a summer home in Maine, and the relationship she develops with them during her pivotal years obviously change her life. But you're also getting the views of essentially all the parents in her life. So her parents back home and they're struggling with, is this the right decision? You're getting the viewpoints of the parents in the United States who have agreed to take her in, and they have 2 sons. So you're getting kind of their struggles, making sure they're doing the right thing, helping her grow up. You get perspectives from the son. It's so poignant and so good. I don't want to finish it because I think I'm going to feel things and whatever. It was sent to me by Celadon, so thank you, Celadon. I have Fault Lines by Emily Atami. This is the Modern Mrs. Darcy pick for April, and I just haven't gotten to it. Kingdom of the Wicked, I wanted to see if getting a hardcover copy of this would make me want to read it more. I still haven't picked it up. I started it, got like 30% in, and soft DNF'd it the last time I read it, but I know a lot of people love it for fantasy romance. So I think if I commit to it and just read it, it would go fast. My book club in real life is reading Freshwater by Akeke Meze. People really liked it and people really hated it in our book club. It is kind of weird, mind-bending, so I don't know. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it. I know this author is very prolific and really well respected and known, so I'm just excited. And the girl who picked this, I tend to like a lot of her picks, so I think it'll be one that I do like. And then I am a huge fan of Chanel Clayton, and her newest book, The Cuban Heiress, just came in. I will probably start this as soon as I finish the 4 books I need to read this month, because it'll be a fast read. It's Chanel Clayton, but just look at it, just summer vibes, right? All right, and then some of my book of the month books that I've pulled from my shelves this month are The Nest. This is Rich People Behaving Badly, one of my favorite things. Still Lives was from May of 2018, and I believe it's like a thriller set in the art world, maybe? I don't know. It sounded intriguing at the time. And then this was on a previous month that I never got to, Fiona and Jane. It is a book of essays, and I just recently finished These Precious Days by Ann Patchett, and now I'm just in an essay mood. So it's an essay collection, but it's linear. It follows these girls and their friendships. It just intrigues me. I read 9 Perfect Strangers in April, and so Big Little Lies is on deck for May. I've heard this is a lot better than 9 Perfect Strangers. I don't really know how I feel about 9 Perfect Strangers, if I'm being totally honest. So, and then I'm doing a buddy read of Amor Towles' The Lincoln Highway with some people from the Currently Reading podcast. We have a bookish friend group. It's a Patreon, and they've been doing some bigger books. It's how I read Babel, so I joined the same group to read this. There's a reading plan of like 1 chapter every few days or something. So I just did really well keeping up with the plan that was last established and for Babel. And so I hope the same thing happens for the Lincoln Highway. And then I do have some other books that you will see on May 4th for my 5-star predictions video. I am not going to talk about those, but I do have a couple other books that are on my radar. I have a ton of Kindle books. I need to read quite a few that are coming out in May too. My NetGalley is out of control, so I'm not making any promises, but you will see in my anticipated releases video, will have my anticipated releases. So any of those are fair game too. That is my pile of possibilities. That's my last TBR video for a few months, just to kind of see how mood reading and reading according to the season goes for me. I am really excited to see what y'all are reading in May, and I still can't believe it's May. May gets crazy for us because it's soccer season and my husband coaches our head girls team here in town and for high school. And the state tournament will be the last week of May if we were to make it, but it's just really busy. So hopefully I can tackle a lot. Have a great day, everybody.